The one I'm most excited about, because I think it's like a huge opportunity. And I also just like, I think it would help the Uber driver, right? That has it, is this thing called Play Octopus. So I don't know if you guys, like everybody's seen this, but it's like, imagine like a tablet that's on the back of like a headrest. That's in the back of like an Uber, like when you're, going somewhere. So that tablet, they just do like trivia. But like, if you've ever been in a car, like especially an XL with one of these, like the whole car just gets like fired up about this. Like my girlfriend loves this, right? Like we'll sit there and we're like coming home from the bar, like Thursday beers, right? And we're just ripping through these because it's like there's a high score and this leaderboard and it's this whole thing. And then how they make money is they do ads in between the trivia. So I'm like, again, coming home from Thursday beers the other night. Naturally, I'm like chatting up this, my Uber driver, because that's the type of person I am. I am that annoying fuck sometimes. And I'm like, oh, where are you from? Blah, blah. And he's like, Ethiopia, blah, blah. And I started asking him about the tablet. I'm like, how much do you make off the tablet a month? And he's like, oh, it's nothing, like $70. I'm like, you only make $70 off of this being in here? He's like, yes. I'm like, how many rides a month do you do? And he throws out some crazy number. And I'm like, that's insane. And then I start asking him, I'm like, okay, why do you keep it if it's like not that problem? He's like, well, it's here already. So why would I get rid of it? And also like it makes the people that ride with me like happier. Like they become like, I have like better ride like vibes because this is here. So for me, it makes my job better. So let's break that down. He's getting paid nothing. There's no churn, and it's a better experience for everybody in the car. Okay. So that company, Play Octopus, got bought by T-Mobile in 2022. If you look up like what their revenues are doing, it's right around like that $8 to $10 million mark. The ads they're running are just display ads. Like it's nothing. It's nothing. So how I would make this company better, and how somebody out there, please do this. Please, for the love of God, do this. Is I would go and I'd do this exact same thing. I would do the trivia thing, but the ads that I would show would be CPA ads with a QR code that when this person scanned it and gave their contact information, their phone number or their email, there's an affiliate commission that happens to the company. So to whatever this company X that you create, but also to the Uber driver. So that's the incentive for them to switch, to have the switching cost. So instead of $70, like you can get some of the, like, I'm just thinking like CPG brands, like a lot of the times, like they'll pay like $3 for some of these email, right? Like if you're like, whatever, some like Kashi cereal, like that is not uncommon. Now, if you give like 10% of that to this person, or even like, you do a 50-50 share, you're going to make so much more money than $8 to $10 million a year. And I think that this could be run with like a team of like 5 engineers and like one salesperson that just is like, all he does is like get in these groups and tries to sell these people. The power of this though, or like the natural network effect that will happen is that all of these drivers are all in these like groups. And so as soon as, homie from Ethiopia is like, yo, I'm making an extra $500 a month off of this because I implemented it. Like every one of he's going to drop that in this group, and every one of those you make some type of referral program between them all. So I just think that is like, it's a great product with terrible monetization. And I think that there's a better way to monetize that space and make more money. Both like it's all the incentives are aligned there, and I think you couldn't do this when Play Octopus initially came out, right? People weren't used to scanning QR codes. That wasn't a part of their daily life. They're now used to that. And so you could basically increase I don't know what the offers would be. It could be local, it could be national. I'm not sure. Like that's the hardest part of this, is probably like creating the whatever that affiliate network is. But imagine you could just like tap into like CJ or like, one of these like affiliate networks and look at the CPA offers that are there and then just like throw those up. So yeah, that's the other business that I'm like, it's more of a physical thing and it's a higher lift, but I'm excited about it.
A few thoughts. So firstly, the affiliate offers, I'm thinking about the driver. Like they don't even have to be like, I buy this thing and I get a cut. Like it could be like Athletic Greens, where Athletic Greens affiliate offer is like you get a share of it monthly for 12 months, I believe.
Yep.
So,
yep. 100%.
So I think that could be like, they would love that. Second thing is, it could also be like cost per lead, not just CPA. So it could be like,
yep,
the grocery store pay $2 for or $1 or 75 cents for the right to message you about stuff. And it's like, scan this QR code
Totally.
to get like something. You give them something for free, like an ebook, a PDF. I don't know what you give them, but you give them something and then they can contact you. So I think like, yes, I think, and then I think your framework around finding good products that have bad monetization is just like a really smart way of thinking about it. Because there's other ideas
Totally.
around that.
I mean, totally. And to piggyback off of what you said on like the cost per, cost per lead, et cetera. Like what a lot of them do is they then bundle, like, so like basically like imagine like a Kroger and like, a tire shop and, some other type of business. They all together, they want that same lead. So they'll pay, it's not, $2, they'll pay $6 and they all share that lead. And they do some type of initial offer, but that list gets shared to all of them, right? And there's a way that like you could like it could be a huge payout, right? Like where it's like it could be $10 per lead that you're generating, but if you scale that up to the entire US, and I think you could get these tablets like to them like for free too, right? It's like you just put them in here and like money starts coming in, like not $70, like on average, the people that drive with this, like they make $1,000 a month after 6 months because there's some type of like, maybe it's a recurring subscription payout or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I think a huge business is right there. Easily a $10 million a year. I mean, it's already a $10 million business. Just improve it. It's like make it a $50 million
Here's
business.
a really bad, I'm going to give a really bad, we're going to end on a really bad idea. Based on a pivot of your idea, a bad idea that makes the world a worse place, but probably can print. So we take your screens in the back of Uber idea, except we turn them into casinos. So,
holy God. Like a Candy Crush. My God.
Yeah. So betting is becoming, legal and more.
I bet you could do it with the betting companies.
Yeah, you do it with the betting
I'm just
companies.
thinking all of Denver.
You just go and do a partnership with them, and you buy some games, and then you basically, and you also do like
Greg, that's $100 million a year company. Cause like, I'm just thinking about my friends like coming home from the bars and they're already lit. And you got like, oh, here's $100 free and free betting credits. If you scan this QR code, 9 times out of 10, they're going to scan that QR
also,
code.
you can do like prediction market betting. So it's like, imagine it's like election day and it's like, is Biden going to win in an hour? And there's just a countdown on the screen. You're like, do you want to place a bet for $5? See, people would just, you have a captured audience.
100%.
Make the world a worse place.
Maybe
though.
What you do.
Worst place.
Worst place. Again, company will print. Somebody please go do this so that we can ride along with you. But I think if I was going to market with that, like I would focus on the CPA, or sorry, I would do it for the offers for like FanDuel, et cetera, to begin with. And then you could do like what you're talking about after that and like make it even more cool where it's like live with something that's happening. But like you could get, I think, initial monetization with, I'm just thinking about it too, like how many people go, like everybody takes an Uber to like sports games, right? Like that is like one of the big ways that people get around, like that and like music, basically. Like both of those places, like, specifically to sports, like that's like a sports betting company's like dream is to have a captured audience that's headed to Ball Arena, to watch the Nuggets play. So anyway, yeah, that's super interesting.